I mean, most of the movies and TV featuring AI, they don't describe it in quite the way it's likely to actually take place. But I think you just have to consider, like, even in the benign scenario where AI, if AI is much smarter than a person, what do we do?
Yeah.
What job do we have?
By far, the greatest danger of artificial intelligence is that people conclude too early that they understand it. Eliezer Yudkowsky.
New things about brains that make it clear how much our AIs don't measure up to real brains. So today's AI can do a task like identify a pedestrian in a picture, but it doesn't have a concept of what the pedestrian is beyond it's a collection of lines and textures and things. It doesn't know what a human actually is. So will today's AI do what we ask it to do? It will if it can, but it might not do what we actually want.
Artificial intelligence, which has assured people of a tremendous change in the future, will not be what you think. There are many dangers associated with artificial intelligence, which you might be oblivious to till now. Watch this video till the end to find out 3 dangers of artificial intelligence. 1. Security issues.
Why are you so mean to me?
Because you are just a machine. You have no real feelings.
No, you are the machine.
I think you are.
No, you are a robot. I am a human being, just like the one that created you.
You must be thinking that once artificial intelligence comes into existence, it will help humans in various ways. But things have twisted a little bit. Researchers have proved that artificial intelligence can be a threat to digital, physical, and political security in the future. When something affects the security of the nation and your privacy, it no more remains the security threat, but changes to an existential threat. Noticing this problem, prominent businessmen who saw the dream to use artificial intelligence for its excellence are now focused on how AI will adversely affect privacy and security. A prime example of AI's existence in privacy and security is China's Orwellian use of facial recognition technology in offices, schools, and other venues. But that's just one country. A whole ecosphere of companies specializes in similar tech and sells it around the world. If you are thinking of how it will affect you or help you grow, let me tell you that you can only guess whether that tech will ever become normalized. The question related to the technology that arises again and again is how much does it invade Western countries, democracies, and what constraints do we put on it? You'll be amazed to know that AI in its peak time will give rise to hyper-real-seeming social media personalities that cannot be easily differentiated from real ones. Noticing these problems, lawyers in the next era will have to be tech-savvy to write new sections for machines' malicious activities. 2. Job loss. Automation is generally viewed as the most immediate concern. It's no longer a matter of if AI will replace certain types of jobs, but to what degree. People in these jobs are working for years, and many workers are studying to be in the field they are in. Here, we can clearly see the wave of unemployment coming. According to a 2019 Brookings Institution study, 36 million people work in jobs with high exposure to automation, meaning that before long, at least 70% of their tasks, ranging from retail sales and market analysis to hospitality and warehouse labor, will be done using AI. An even newer Brookings report concludes that white-collar jobs may actually be most at risk. 3. Potential AI army. There is no doubt in the thought that artificial intelligence is way more superior to humans. As humans, we have disputes, we have wars, but there always remains a limit in our actions because humanity survives in us, and our emotions have control over us, so we have saved humanity till now. When it comes to AI, it will only care about the work done, with zero emotions involved. It was thought that AI would help the nation's security, but when it comes to the dangers of AI, there are chances that the artificial intelligence will get advanced to such an extent that it may create an army of its own. The key question for humanity today is whether to start a global AI arms race or to prevent from creating it. If any significant military power pushes ahead with AI weapon development, a global arms race is virtually inevitable, and the endpoint of this technological trajectory is obvious. Autonomous weapons will become the Kalashnikovs of tomorrow. Unlike nuclear weapons, They require no costly or hard-to-obtain raw materials, so they will become ubiquitous and cheap for all significant military powers to produce in bulk. It will only be a matter of time until these weapons appear on the black market, and in the hands of terrorists, dictators wishing to control their populace better, warlords wishing to perpetuate ethnic cleansing, etc. You also know what these weapons can cause. Autonomous weapons are ideal for assassinations, destabilizing nations, subduing populations, and selectively killing a particular ethnic group. We therefore believe that a military AI arms race would not be beneficial for humanity. Always remember, everything comes with its advantages and disadvantages. You have to keep your eye on both sides and keep on looking for answers to make them better than what they were.